Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, your boy, Esquire, aka the Arab Buddha. Today, I am bringing you a game that symbolizes my name, Arab Buddha. A game fought with the victorious fighting Buddha himself, Wukong. Win, lose, lose, win. Goal of the game, goal of this match, is to not let the enemy nor my team tilt me to where it will hinder my gameplay and cripple my actions. So I play Wukong and I ban the darkness. We have a top Master Yi, which is very lovely, am I right? We got Calcep in the building. I have my vitamin water. I've been looking up ideas, some jewelry ideas, Been looking up some jewelry ideas, but that's for another story, another point. So I can go with the Radiant Wukong, where he's wearing the robes of the Shaolin monks, or I can go with Jade Dragon Wukong, and he does have that headband on, the one that restricts him when he needs to be restricted. And so the runes are Conqueror, Triumph, Alacrity, Coup de Grace, Sudden Impact, Ultimate Hunter. Wukong is a conqueror. He's the one who defeated all the Yagwai, aka the jungle monsters, Dragon, Baron, Herald, Void Grubs, etc. And then he fought the Yagwai generals, which is the enemy team. Wukong, if he is not the best jungler, I don't know who is. Something about monkeys. I love monkeys. Love monkeys. I wish, I am a monkey. I am Wukong. I am the victorious fighting Buddha. I am what I envision myself in. If I want to be Wukong, I'll be Wukong. If I want to be Yasuo, I'll be Yasuo. To be the best Wukong, I have to imagine myself as Wukong. Immerse myself into the identity of Wukong. And I relate a lot with Wukong. He was crippled. They put a headband on him to where if he needs to be disciplined, he'll be disciplined. They put they hindered him from being at his max potential. And so that is something I relate to in life. That is something I relate to in life. And so through Buddha will I achieve pure enlightenment. Through Buddha shall I achieve shall I be able to let go of this curse that I live with. And only through death shall I be freed from this curse. But since I am in the realm of living, I might as well learn to live with it. And I suppose playing Wukong, the victorious fighting Buddha, helps me cope with everything. I see myself in Wukong. We relate in many ways. He defies the celestial court, as do I defy the Quran, etc. I am the enemy of the heavens. And through death shall I finally be released from this curse. My goal is to get to the end game, to get to where I am finally freed. So I could take any of them. I pick Gust Walker, just in case I need to go into bushes and run faster, right? Monkeys are at their best capabilities in the jungle, right? So if I go into a bush, I gain speed. The enemy's trying to run away. Through bushes, I can catch up. And I play Jade Dragon Wukong because, as you can see, he has the headband on. He's green like the jungle, camouflage. He serves the Jade Emperor, who is supported by Buddha and his supreme Dharma. And I love monkeys. I really love monkeys. I used to play a lot of Shaco, and I realized Shaco was making me a very toxic person. So, I do like tricksters, so Wukong is a trickster, as well as represents my name, Era Buddha, and he holds all the things that are crippling him from being at his utmost potential, from doing everything he wants to do in life, as well as is the enemy of heaven. I am moving differently, I'm thinking differently, and I suppose I wouldn't have ever been able to think or feel this way if I didn't go through all my trials and tribulations. And I feel like a rogue ninja. I feel like Zabuza against the village hidden in the mist. I feel like Wukong against the Heavenly Court. And he has a line, "Watch me rip this headband off." And the only way he can rip past this headband is through death. This world full of toxicity, full of people trying to convince you of their image through their words, but only shall you experience the most out of life through self-discovery. Ignore what everyone else has to say. Listen to them. Understand them. Learn from them. But don't let them steer you away from your own journey. Learn from their journey. And take in the good and leave the bad. In this world, as sad as it may be, it's the people you surround yourself with that'll create the person you are now. And only when you truly isolate yourself will you become the person that you want to be, not the person that others need you to be.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Adapt to all situations.
An ally has been slain. Shut down. Executed.
My place is at the top. Show me the path.
I will walk my path and my path alone, and I will never let anyone poison my mind no longer, whether it be family, friend, or foe. I shall strengthen my mind, believe in myself, believe in my views, and I will never let anyone else again in my life destroy my picture of the world, the beautiful world that I am trying to trying to create. We all live in different worlds, each and every single one of us. There are those that try to convince you to follow their way, their path. There are those that try to steer you and make you feel less than, and I'll be betraying my mother if I ever let anyone do that to me again, for I've watched her go through it.
Just try it. Been waiting for this. My journey's only beginning. I got this.
Through Buddha did I find my answer. Through Wukong did I envision myself in. The world slowly but surely has started to become more beautiful, and that I finally start to understand what it is exactly I wanted to do with my life. I want to create a clothing brand. I want to create jewelry. I want to stream and create gaming content. I don't want to just do one singular thing. I want to surround myself with things that I do have an interest of, things that I do love, things that bring me happiness. And I may be an era Buddha. I may be a Buddhist, but that does not mean I'm gonna completely reject where it is I come from. For example, I am Egyptian. I love ancient Egyptian culture. It was the ancient Egyptians that created algebra, and without algebra we wouldn't be where we are today mathematically. So, as much bad as we brought to the world, we also brought good. And it's always good to take the good and not the bad. I studied all four major religions. I studied Islam. I studied Christianity. I studied Hinduism, and I also studied Buddhism. And in my studies, it has given me a lot of wisdom to understand why people do walk the way they walk in life, why they behave the way they behave, what it is they try to achieve, or their faiths. And Islam believe in Allah, Christianity believe in Jesus, Hinduism believe in multiple gods, and Buddhism is the religion of no religion. They believe in reaching one's maximum potential through enlightenment and detachment. And it saved me in a way. If I didn't detach from all these illusions of singular gods ruling the world and seeing others as wrong, I wouldn't have been able to become the person that I am today. And in such, I then researched Hinduism, where they believe in multiple gods, and now I start seeing the fact that we are all gods built in the image of the culture we're born in. For example, if you're born in the Christian religion, you are made in the image of Jesus. Therefore, you are Jesus in a way. Again, you might disagree with me, but this is my belief. If you're born in the Islamic culture, then
My place is at the top.
you're built in the image of Allah. Except it's a little different there because there is a lot of sexist things going on. There are a lot of sexist things going on.
Put me to the
Women don't have as much power as the men, and it's the men walking around like gods, as the women are their servants and slaves. And I don't like that. Could be very different. Could be much better. It needs to be reformed and it needs to change. But the men, they like the power they hold through this faith, and they don't want to change it. They don't want to even question it. They like how it is. They were born with it, and they believe it is the only way. And a truly strong person would be able to question it and escape from it however they can. And my escape was through self-discovery, through self-realization, through other religions. Jesus opened the door to me, for me, to escape Islam. And then, sadly but surely, I realized that Christianity and Islam are one face, two different sides of the same coin. You go from one illusion to the next, and then I married a Hindu woman. After marrying a Hindu woman, she showed me that, hey, we believe in multiple gods. AP, sort of majority AP.
Never settle for second. Bring me a real challenge.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Adapt to all situations.
But where was I? Where was I? Yeah, I love anime. I love
Show me the path.
and without religion or these gods since ancient times, such as ancient Egypt, anime wouldn't be where it's at today without the inspiration of these things in real time that the people have made come to life. And
My place is at the top.
for example, the first anime I watched was Yu-Gi-Oh! And Yu-Gi-Oh! Was inspired by ancient Egyptian. Yu-Gi-Oh! Was inspired by ancient Egyptian mythology. And I grew a more appreciation towards it. I actually started playing more Yu-Gi-Oh! Recently. And it has evolved tremendously. Yu-Gi-Oh! Has transformed tremendously, and people beat me in one turn. Yeah, they have better decks than me, and it's hard to get these decks, but yeah, no, it evolved. It's no longer simple. Every card has an effect, a reaction, and then that reaction has another reaction, and so forth, to where the enemy just destroys your whole field on your own turn, and they beat you within their turn. So In all reality, they beat you in half a turn.
Bring me a real challenge.
Yeah, the Master Yi, he stole my
Show
he
me
stole my herald to where I couldn't even get any gold from the tower, so I'm not going top anymore. I'm gonna AFK farm. I'm gonna always go somewhere where the enemy is not. I'm gonna push towers. I'm gonna ignore all these demons, these toxic
adapt to
demons
all situations.
that steer me from my beautiful mindset. I'm not gonna let them affect me anymore. I'm just gonna avoid them and watch as they complain and badger, oh, Wukong is not here. That's fine. That's fine. I don't mind.
Who questions my ability?
An ally has been slain. Enemy killing spree. Your turret has been destroyed. Enemy double kill.
You see how my team is already flaming though? They're all mad.
An enemy has been
When I don't get the support that I require, monkey see, monkey do. They don't get the support they require. And therefore, they get mad when they receive the same treatment. Makes no sense, really. The entitlement. They don't know what it's like to suffer. They don't know what it's like to see the most important person to you in your life suffer. And, so because they don't know what it's like to suffer, the moment they feel any form of suffering, they spiral. And everyone gives it an evil eye. Everyone. And so, yeah, no, it's time to live how I want to live instead of how anyone else wants me to live. I'm going to be happy because people took away my potential from being something great. So I'm going to be something great within my own eyes. My way, no one else's way. I'm going to judge people based off their beliefs. Not their beliefs, their mind, where their mind is, their soul. And that's the goal. I'm just gonna persevere. I'm gonna
An enemy has been slain.
out of all the mythical things brought to this world, I relate to Wukong the most. A monkey turned Buddha, fighting the celestial court, the heavens, to attain his freedom.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Every mistake.
It's beautiful, really. Beauty perceived from the beholder.
My journey's only beginning.
And I feel like my journey has finally begun. I've made a lot of mistakes throughout the way. And through my mistakes came a lot of consequences. Through the consequences, there was a lot of people that had to get let go. And unfortunately, I was the one let go before I was doing the let go. I had to learn. Monkey see, monkey do. And no longer will I be shackled by people who think they know better than me, who think they are better than me, who think they're healthier than me. No longer will that ever happen again. Because in all reality, in this world, everyone else is sick, and you're not. Now, you may be sick, yes. But when people are trying to convince you that you're something you're not, that is sickness beyond measure, to try to induce someone with a sickness.
Just try to stop.
Destroyed a turret.
And it's time for change. I gained wisdom. I learned fire, wind, earth, and water, aka Islam, Christianity, Buddhism, and Hinduism.
Bring me a real challenge.
And no longer shall I be shackled
Never settle
An
for
enemy has been slain. Shut down.
by the minds of those whom are lost.
Ally has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret.
All people know how to do in this world are corrupt your views and steer you into a path that they believe is true, when in all reality they know nothing. They say you're sick when they are absolutely engulfed in sickness. They say you're horrible when they are the ones that are horrible. In this world
You got it.
that is ravaged with suffering, pain, disease, mental issues, it is those who go through it that try to encompass it into others. And no longer shall I fall for the deception and trickery. When it's those that are saying it, they lack wisdom, intuition, they lack knowledge, and they, at the end of the day, they don't even know what they're talking about. They believe they do, but they don't. And
Who questions my ability?
if you stay away from that, stay clear of it to where you focus on your mind, body, soul, finances, job, occupation, you'll realize you'll become the greatest version of yourself. You realize you come into this world alone and you leave alone. So don't let anyone destroy your world. No. It's a whole new world. It's a whole new game. And it's time for change.
Your turret has been destroyed.
It's time to open your eyes, unlock the Mangekyo Sharingan. And if you didn't unlock the Sharingan, it's time to unlock the regular Sharingan. No longer do you need to shackle yourself with the words of those around you. They think they're smart. They think they know. They don't know anything. They don't know what it's like to go through what you go through. Because they never lived it. They didn't experience it. They didn't breathe it. They didn't feel it. And they don't know it. Yet they believe through the words of someone else that it's true. Be it the words of a doctor, a psychic, your own family. It is time to take control of your life, no matter who you are, where you are. And don't let anyone else convince you what you perceive, what you know, what is going on is wrong.
An enemy has been slain.
My place is at the top.
It's time for change, people. And when it comes to change, sometimes you have to let a lot of things go. And I can no longer shackle myself down
Destroyed a turret.
with this family.
Destroyed an inhibitor. Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret. Victory!
But, guys, thank you so much for watching. That was a victory. I may not have done so much in game, but I feel like I spread wisdom, knowledge, for those who need to hear what they need to hear. Forget about people's opinions, what they think of you, how they perceive you, whether they perceive you as a monster or that of a great man. At the end of the day, you know who you are. You know what has happened to you, and you know why you are the way you are. I hope you find the way to become a better person no matter what path you walk. But those who are completely deluded and believe in their delusions and can't break out of their delusions, those are the people you need to walk away from. And I choose to no longer engage with people like that any longer, because to even try to convince them is a battle in itself, and more than likely you will lose the war. If you're an understanding person and you're dealing with people who refuse to understand as well as listen, then walking away is the only thing you can do, because the time you waste in dealing with them is time you will never get back. And especially this goes to certain people that have only put negativity in the mind and body as well as soul. If they ever hear this, they'll know who they are. And I choose to no longer engage with such behavior and surround myself with people who think they know what's right from wrong when they don't know anything at all. And they need to understand that the only thing they're spreading is negativity in this world, and they are the exact definition of a plague, a disease that will only be cured through death. Itadakimasu. Thank you very much.